Welcome back. Private aviation has always been an industry built around speed, convenience, and personalization. Now, one company is bringing that same focus to the way customers pay for it. RealJet becoming the first private aviation company to accept crypto for charter flights, allowing customers to pay directly from their Crypto.com wallets. More than 700 million people reportedly hold digital assets right now. And Real positioning private aviation as a test case for the future of crypto payments. Joining me now in this Fox Business exclusive is the founder and chairman of Real. He's also the former Wheels Up founder and CEO, Kenny Dichter, back with me. Kenny, great to see you.
Thanks, Maria. And we couldn't be more excited about Crypto.com Pay. It's an amazing, seamless, frictionless way for somebody to take money from their crypto wallet and get it over to us with the one-day settle. Now, we're not the first private aviation to take any type of crypto. We're the ones that are taking it from Crypto.com Pay, which is really the frictionless way to do it. I think it's been very, very stodgy and very tough to do at this point. And by the way, I need a counterparty like Crypto.com, which, by the way, credentialized by people like Visa. But when Ken Griffin comes in and puts $400 million at $20 billion 2 weeks ago, I knew it was time to call Maria and get the story out.
In Crypto.com?
Yes.
So he's investing in Crypto.com, saying, look, this is a viable industry. You just heard my conversation, though, with Senator Cynthia Lummis.
Yes.
And she said it's unlikely that we're going to see the Clarity Act pass. Does that put a wrench in anything in terms of the digital assets flow?
I don't think it has. I think that, first off, no army can stop an idea whose time has come. Nobody is stopping crypto. I think the big thing, and what I'm super excited about, and I think we're early innings, is that with the $3 trillion worth of crypto that's out there being held by 700 million people, and by the way, U.S. millionaires, several million of them, 68% of them have crypto. It's really about taking an asset class and making it a usable everyday currency. That's the magic, and that's going to blow out, A, the crypto market, but B, for private jet, for Emirates did a deal on the commercial side. If you can use this asset, not just holding it like gold bars and use it at McDonald's, I think you're going to have an amazing positive effect on the economy.
How many customers do you believe, or percentage of your customer base, is using crypto to pay for private jets?
Well, I would say we've got a tremendous amount of inbound demand to find a solution. So I would say that we've had 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s, but people with real crypto money, crypto millionaires that have said to us, you have to accept crypto. So after doing a bit of research and talking to our, we've had 40, 50,000 people entrust us with good faith and credit and flying them around. I did my little taxi cab research, and many of them would like to pay with Crypto Direct. I got to say something about this team at Crypto.com.
Yeah.
Chris Marszalek, he is a visionary's visionary. I got to meet him at UFC 250. They were a sponsor. His team, Rafa, and he's got a few others with him, Bobby Bayo and Antoine and their president, Eric. This is a deep team that's been together since 2016. And if you just look at usage here, FanDuel, who's the biggest U.S. legal sports book, just announced in their earnings this morning that Crypto.com is going to handle all the sports.
Okay. So there you go. Well, I mean, let's talk a little about the private jet business, because I get your take on crypto, but you basically helped reinvent private travel. I mean, you obviously have had other companies before this one. You were the founder of Wheels Up, among others.
Well, Marquis Jet, you covered since day one.
Marquis Jet as well. So now here you are at another one, RealJet. Demand for private jets seems to be strong. Where is that coming from? And do you think that these big moves in some of these stocks, like SpaceX going public and Anthropic and OpenAI about to go public, has that created new millionaires that now they're spending money on jets?
I'll say, let's start with crypto. There's 250,000 newly minted crypto millionaires. So you got a big addressable market there. You got 51 to 60 million crypto folks trading. But then, of course, you have the Anthropics, you have the OpenAIs. Founders are able to sell stock on the secondary market At SpaceX alone, you have hundreds of people that became 100 millionaires. Not 10, not one.
Right.
Hundreds of people that have 100 million now of net worth. And, you know, the first thing you do when you get a couple bucks, Maria, is you call Kenny D and you fly privately. I got to say one more thing about just this team. We wouldn't be sitting here if not for Joe Anzaris. I call him Crypto Joe. He's the chief business officer. He runs the U.S.
At Crypto.com.
At Crypto.com. I'm telling you that this one person is going to change the way that crypto is viewed. Again, it's an asset class today. It's a currency tomorrow that you can use. So.
I love this angle on crypto on your business, but I also want to know what your business is saying about the macro story. How's business right now for the private jet business?
I've been doing this for 26 years.
Yeah.
I actually was back and forth on a text with Richard Santulli, who's the Orville and Wilbur Wright of this business. Crazy as it sounds, Maria, and it's not so crazy. With the wealth creation, the demand for private aviation has never been greater. My old company, Marquis NetJet, just cut off the cards that we invented because they want to make sure that they're servicing the fractional owner. Who gets that overflow? We do. So the customer that's spending between 100 and 500 doesn't have a solution that they can depend on. With all of the lift that is available to RealJet, our president, Robert Withers, has the same type of experience that I have. We can handle, $500 million, $1 billion worth of new lift. And that's really what we're building our business on. I wouldn't be surprised if we were sitting here a couple of years from now and I said, Maria, $200-300 million of our billion is crypto.
Wow. Well, it's a crowded field, right? I mean, you've got NetJets, you've got FlexJet, Vista, new generation of charter platforms.
Yep.
How do you differentiate yourself in the air? And what about the aviation system in general? Can it keep up? I mean, you've got pilot shortages, congestion, traffic control issues as well. Give us the mechanics of what's going on in your business.
I would say, first off, these firms that you mentioned, they're really fractional jet ownership. And because the demand is so great in the industry, they're focusing on their core business. So then you get to where I live, which is premium, safety-oriented, branded charter. There's 25,000 or so commercial airplanes in the world and 25,000 private airplanes in the world. There's plenty of lift. The average airplane flies 100, 200 hours a year. Last I checked, there was 8,760 hours in a year.
Wow.
So like McDonald's when they figured out breakfast, there's plenty of lift out there. You just have to aggregate it properly. You have to vet it, safety vet and verify. But we're in a very unique position. I come, like you say, from Marquis Jet and Wheels Up. I'm the doctor that you want when the surgery is important. Real
quick, Kenny, before you go, what's the most popular trip? Where do people usually take their private jet, generally speaking, in terms of when you want to get a jet? Do you have one location that is more popular than others?
I'll give you some city pairs. New York, Los Angeles, New York, San Francisco. You're seeing a lot of stuff into Texas today, Florida. Now, the airport was PBI.
That's right.
You know what the code letters are now, DJT.
That's right.
So we're seeing a lot of TEB and HPN to DJT, which is, that's amazing in its own right.
Donald J. Trump Palm Beach Airport.
A lot of Aspen. And then when you talk about overseas, we're seeing a lot more Europe today, south of France, Italy.
Makes sense for the summertime.
Yeah,
Kenny,
seen
congrats.
A lot of that.
Great to tell. We're going to be watching this crypto story, paying for your private jet and crypto. Thank you for bringing that to us.
You put Crypto.com and you put, RealJet together, you have a really explosive story in a great way.
Off to the races. Kenny, thank you. Great to see you.
Thank you, Maria.
Kenny Dichter here. Stay with us. We'll be right back.